About to be the clash of the titans. Strike like a lightning bolt. You feel the ground pounding, that might be the coast. Quick like a joke, like to hit when provoked. Don't you doubt that. That's a jaguar to a house cat. That's an outcast to a whole squadron. If you talking Houston, then we've got a problem. You'll probably get the horns if you mess with the cattle. Sit back in your saddle and get ready for the fan battle.
Hello, everyone. We're giving everybody a few minutes to log on, per usual. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. Hello, Twitter. Hello, Facebook. And all the different Facebook places. Thank you for joining us this evening. Wait for a few people to log on. Oh, comment. Josh Allen is my favorite AFC South fan battle commentator. From Josh Allen.
Wait, Josh Allen for the Jaguars?
That's right. Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen. That's right. That's right. I'm multitasking here.
From himself.
Yes.
Listen, while we wait for some people to comment, I will say, Jeff fucking Saturday. Like, really? Not that the Raiders were hard to.
I've never in my life rooted for the Colts, but I'm not going to lie. As I was watching that thing on Sunday, I was like, this is kind of a cool story, and I hope they win. Like,
yeah. Like, shout out to Jeff Saturday.
The legend of
Sunday.
Jeff Saturday. The legend of Jeff Saturday.
There will definitely be a Netflix docu series about that soon. I just realized I'm drinking out of a Nashville mug this evening too.
Way to go! Look at you converting over.
Gross. Throw that thing in the garbage right now.
That's why my coffee tastes like shit.
Throw your franchise in the garbage.
Like mayo? Does it taste like mayo?
Listen.
Wait, how do you know what mayo tastes like if you keep putting us down for that?
Oh.
So are you showing your Titans colors there?
I mean, I have.
Well, everyone knows what it tastes like. We just don't eat it right out of the jar.
I don't
have been to a Subway time or two.
You know what? Before we start doing this audio, Leonard likes to talk about it. Let's find this real quick before we start the actual podcast. I want to find this. Titans fan eating mayo.
And I want to know, how often does this happen? Like, is this because, like, I mean, Buffalo Bills, they do that ketchup mustard thing at every game. Is this one time something happened and now y'all just trying to tie it to every fan of the Tennessee Titans?
Bro, look at your jersey colors. I mean, that explains it all right there.
I mean, Colts look like male things too. I mean, ain't they just white and blue too?
No, man. Like, you guys are real close. Y'all are close to them Hellman's jars, man.
Yeah, you're just missing the Hellman's label, and there you go.
I mean, all right, I'll give you that. It is close to that Hellman's, but I mean,
you better hope the NFL never becomes like the NBA and get people to sponsor certain teams, because y'all be screwed.
But they would never pair up with this. It would just blend in, you know.
Yeah, if you say so, buddy.
Sure.
I can't find it right now. I'll have to find it later. I found the article on it.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I will find it.
So I never knew about that until I got around y'all.
I hear one of their fan base like halftime shows is it's like a racing mayo contest or something like that. They like have a race to see who eats the most mayo the fastest. It's like a halftime game in Nashville. You didn't hear about that?
Bro, I've never been to a game yet, so there's a lot of things I haven't got to experience hands on.
It's like one of the first games. They start every halftime and end every halftime. It's 2 rounds.
I'm stuck in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Have rock Colts stuff the whole time and taking the trash talk from people here. I seen it, man. They put mayo on everything. They dip their fries in it. Well, there you go. There's our comments, and there's the truth.
Fucking weirdos.
French dip their fries in? Oh, God.
Firestone, don't lie. You do the same thing. Bullshit.
No, I dip it in ranch.
That's even weirder. He's doing it underneath his desk.
So this is all I have so far, but I will find it. Okay?
Okay.
The Bold City Brigade holds a tailgate party before every home game, and Caputo said they try to come up with something special for the home opener each season. This year it was a belly flop contest and a kiddie pool full of mayonnaise because they were playing the Tennessee Titans. Short explanation from Caputo. Somehow, someone saw a video online from someone, allegedly wearing Titans gear, eating mayonnaise directly from the jar. It got shared, went viral among Jaguars fans, and thus it became Jaguars law that all Titans fans eat mayonnaise. So several members of the Bold City Brigade made a trip to Costco, bought 40 jugs of mayonnaise, blew up a kiddie pool, put it on top of an air mattress, and filled it up. To be honest with you, I wasn't really for this, Caputo said. I got outvoted by the other guys. The guy who won the contest ended up proposing to his girlfriend while he was covered in mayo.
What if this is like low-key like a Jaguars thing?
I was about to say, it sounds more like a...
No, bro.
It went from a handful from a Titans to a whole pool thing for a Jaguars, and then proposing.
Our thing is meth. That's ours.
No, that's Indianapolis. Come on now.
Yeah, we're good.
Yes, and yes, Chris Norton. If you're posting from the private group, we won't see your name. But if you post on the podcast page, or if you post on YouTube. or on my profile page, if you comment on there, that's where we'll see your name. But if you post in our group, that's where we don't see it.
Definitely post from the
our group is private.
There's some really
for
cool
AFC
features.
South fans only. All right, y'all ready?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the AFC South Fan Battle Podcast. My name is Samantha Wernett. I am your host for this evening. Like always, you almost lost me, though, because like DeAndre Hopkins, I have too many baby mamas, and baby mamas, no drama, so I made it. But by the skin of my teeth, because, I had to make sure I came on here and led these guys to, well, at least a couple of them to their victory speeches for the evening. So let's introduce them. We'll start with the losers. Representing the Jaguars, we have Josh Allen.
Yep, that's me. That's why I'm here. My life is never-ending suffering, and most of that revolves around my football team. So,
Felt that. Representing the Texans, we have Matt Briggs.
Look, I've been watching gameplay all day. I've been watching draft day. So, Nick Casario taking notes from Kevin Costner. Let's go. Come on.
Representing the Colts. Representing Jeff Saturday. We have
the fighting Jeff Saturdays.
We have Harish Nukala.
The most fucking best coach in the entire league. The only interim head coach in NFL history to never have experience until win a game. Only this guy right here.
Well,
I mean, right now he has the best winning percentage too as a coach.
Yeah.
He looks like he's going to be the next host of Good Morning America. He looks like one of those dudes, right? Daytime TV talk show host.
He's going to be Kelly Ripa's next host.
Yeah.
He's got the highest.
He's got the name for it too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's got the highest win percentage of any Colts coach in the last 5 years.
Either that, or he looks like the next guy to star as the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway.
And he'd still be winning if that was the case.
And representing the Titans, we have Leonard Firestone.
Yes. Hey, it ain't always pretty, but a dub's a dub, and we still lead in the AFC South.
Poverty division. Listen, we are a poverty division. I don't care what anybody says.
If the rest of y'all would step up, y'all could, be
I
up
saw-
here with the
I
upper echelon of the
literally-
league.
All you need is
I'm gonna have
all
to.
you need is a Jeff Saturday.
We all need a Jeff Saturday. Okay.
We already got ours, Mike Vrabel.
Listen, I gave a shout out to Mike Vrabel last podcast. Okay, he top 3. I will give him that. But listen, I don't know where I saw it, and I'm gonna have to find it. But I promise I'm not lying. There is some news outlet, and somebody posted it. Like, are they kidding? Like, somebody from the Jaguars fan base posted it like they're joking, right? But some news outlet projected that that the Jaguars, see, that's where the bias comes out, that the Jaguars could still win the AFC South.
Let me hold on. Let me just comment on that. Hold on.
Even a Jaguars
No way.
fan was
There
like,
is no way. There is zero chance in this universe or any other version of it where the Jaguars win the AFC South this year. No. Whoever said that is dumb and never ever listen to their
by the end of
And
by the
that's-
end of the
that's why
show,
everybody thinks
I will find it. I'm
Jaguars-
pretty sure somebody posted it, the link to it on Reddit.
That person is trolling. They're not a serious person to be taken seriously.
That's why everybody believes the Jags are hooked up with meth. I mean, with those comments right there.
I'm not. It wasn't.
True.
The Jaguars fans were even like, "What?" But it was I don't even know. Maybe Yahoo Sports or somebody. I'll find out who it was, and I'll get back to you guys by the
This
end of
is
the show.
probably Sam's like burner account that says this, and she's like trying to play it off as somebody else.
right.
Listen, even my burner account wouldn't be that stupid. Okay.
But hey, Leonard, this is comments for you. Jaguars made mayonnaise magical. Tennessee fans made it trashy. There you go.
Yeah, just like the joke. What's trashy if you're poor but classy if you're rich? I guess jumping in a tub of mayo. It's one of
and
those. Yeah.
and Clint House said the Jags are going to win the Supper Bowl.
The supper bow.
The Supper
Yeah.
Bowl.
Supper
And
Bowl?
we figured out who that fan was. It was Clint House.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
He's the one who wrote it.
Oh, that's the burner account? That's not
Yeah.
shocking either.
At all.
All
That's
right,
Sam's
guys.
name
So
before
let's
the
get.
surgery.
That's right. I'm Clinton House, transgendered. Well, listen. Oh God, don't cancel me. Ugh. Listen. NFL news. There's not a lot. Giselle is dating a new man, and Tom Brady is going to take that out on the NFL.
Does Giselle Bundchen actually exist? Is this all just like one big PR ploy to like
Giselle
just keep Tom
Bundchen?
Brady's? Does she actually exist? Has anyone ever seen her?
Are you saying he's Montateo in us right now?
He's the most
For all
elaborate
these years.
Montateo.
Even
know.
the kids are manti-tailing us like they're not.
Yeah, bro. He rented those kids. Those are actors, bro.
You want me to do what? Kiss you on the lips, sir? That's an extra
That's gonna be extra.
$5,000.
Exactly. Okay, but it'll cost you extra.
$5.
That's a little weird, but all right.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Oh, jeez.
That's
I mean, she hasn't started dating Pete Davidson, so I mean, who knows?
Brady is 2-0 since he divorced her. So
I'm about to
yeah.
say, I just think he finally got that off and handled, and all that distraction's done with, and now he's like just pissed off, and he's about to get a win by any means. But that shit is, it's fun. It's fucking.
I've
And she
heard that
built a
about-
house across the street from him.
Right? Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, I've heard about
Joaquin
Brady losing
Valente.
millions in that crypto stuff. But did he really have did Brady really have $650 million in that
I don't-
FTX?
He sounds like that kind of guy.
And
He
you know,
does, doesn't he?
I mean, he has that money just to throw around, so he probably did.
I kind of heard something
There
that
you go.
I kind of heard something the other day too, that like somebody was saying, and it's completely a conspiracy theory, but like maybe Tom Brady came back this year because he knew the divorce was coming, and he didn't want to have to pay her more, and it was going to be paying her less if he came back and paid with the job rather than banking on what his retirement was and everything else was going to be.
Ooh.
That's actually a pretty solid theory.
Yeah, they had it mapped out and everything. Like, I'd have to go find it and send it to you, but I was like, this is making sense the more and more he talks about it. I was like, that's making a lot of sense.
That seems like one of those believable ones, right? Like, there's like 98% of theories are bullshit. But that seems like a legit one.
I don't know. I feel like 2% are bullshit.
I
This
just
one
think
is legit.
I just think Giselle is an elaborate PR stunt. I don't think she's real. I don't think she exists.
She's the whole theory, the conspiracy the whole time.
Yeah.
She is the conspiracy.
Well, also it's not NFL news, but prayers out to the families of the football players at the University of Virginia. That was
crazy.
rough. I think it was an ex-football player that went and shot 3 other football players.
5. Three were fatal. 2 are in serious condition, critical condition, fighting for their lives. So, prayers to them. Never an easy subject. No.
And then, it's rough. I don't know how to transition or segue from that, but prayers to those people and prayers to their families. But back to Tom Brady, because it all comes full circle. They played in Germany. That game was...
What a crowd. What a crowd that was. It was wild.
Was it really that good?
It was.
And can someone explain to me why the entire country of Germany are John Denver fans? I don't understand the whole they were singing Country Roads, Take Me Home. Like, bro, I don't think there's been a crowd in America to sing that song as hard as that crowd was singing that song, man. I don't get it. I don't understand. It was cool, but I was researching flights to Germany when I was watching that. I was like, dang, maybe I need to go to a game in Germany.
I think that's what the NFL wants in the London games, that type of crowd. Which sadly, I don't think it'll ever reach that potential. Because, like you said, Josh, that crowd was amazing.
So being a fan of like German sports, because I'm a big Bayern Munich fan, who happens to play at the stadium that this game is at. It's just they're really passionate about their sports in general. Germans are. They'll show up for anything and everything as long as you put enough backing behind it. NFL, yeah, there you go. Germans love American music. There are more Germans that are more into American football than there are English folks that are into American football.
Right.
Because the English folks, they're all about their Premier League, sucking that off over there. But the Germans, like, legit are big on like American football.
We need to all go to Germany next year and do a live stream from Germany.
I'm down.
All in person.
Send me to Munich. I will go to Bayern. I will go watch the Bayern match the Saturday before the Sunday game. I am there.
They stayed for hours after the game was over. See, I mean
I am down.
You can't.
I noticed they had like them big old. Everybody had a pitcher that was apparently
was
their
wild.
normal size of glass over there, full of beer.
Of like polliners, yeah.
It was awesome to see.
The official.
Just imagine the fights there. Oh boy, you think Americans could fight in the stands? Just wait till the drunk Germans went at
Man,
it.
Germans drink like they don't want to live, man.
They don't.
They just,
You say that, right? And it's probably true. But at the same time, you probably don't see like fucking drunk Germans like punching the shit out of each other.
But they probably don't.
They seem like happy drunks. The few Germans I've known, they always seem like they're just having a good
Did
time.
you guys
probably
mention
do it
the
all the
pitchers
time.
of beer?
Yeah.
We're just
That's what we're talking about now.
Sorry, I have a baby with the flu right now, so I had to step
no.
away for a
Oh,
second.
Oh no.
brutal.
It's back. The flu is back. But yeah, shout out to the people in Germany, man. They look like they had a great time, and I'm jealous that they had fun at a football game.
Yeah, what's that like? Does anyone know what that's like? I'd love to experience that one day.
Fine. What's that?
They like as the non-biased host, my experience is Jaguars games, and they play Welcome to the Jungle, and we all cry as they play Welcome to the Jungle. Welcome to the jungle. And we're all like, I don't want to talk about it.
Same when they play Bulls on Parade by that one band. Us Texans fans do the same. So,
Cry too.
yeah.
Well, when at
one
the
rant.
when the Texans were playing the Jags in Jacksonville, and the the Jags did something good. One few things they did, they played the song "Bulls on Parade" in the Jags stadium, and I'm like, you idiots! Like they had one song you couldn't play this Sunday, and that was it.
Rage Against the Machine.
There you go.
Good dance.
I knew.
The whole time Josh was talking, I'm like, wait, who is it again?
Yeah, I was like, who is that? Who? Yeah.
Rage
There
Against
you
the
go.
Machine. Yes. Well, speaking of crying and Jags games, and stupid songs. Jaguars at Arrowhead, the loudest stadium in the NFL, and you could hear it on the TV.
And Tanner Doty's favorite team.
Yeah,
Tanner
Yeah.
Tanner Doty's
Well,
favorite team and favorite fan base as well.
Right.
Favorite city and stadium.
Listen, I said last week on the Jaguar that I thought the Jags were going to lose by 10, and lo and behold, here we are. They lost by 10. It's the same story it's been all year. They didn't get blown out. They didn't get the floor, they didn't get the floor mopped with them. They had a couple of critical junctures where they just couldn't get it done. They had a touchdown that was called back because Cam Robinson decides to run literally to the back of the end zone from his left tackle spot, like for just no reason. Like, what are you doing,
yeah, I
sir?
saw
Like,
that.
just a couple other, and they started out slow too. They did the most Jaguar thing of all time. They did an onside kick to start the game. I don't know if you guys saw that. An onside kick to start the game. They recover the kick, punt, and then I looked at everybody and I said they're losing this game. And then they intercepted Mahomes, and people were like, oh no, they're still doing good. I said nope, they're gonna lose this game. I said you watch and see. They're done. That when they pull out these trick plays, like it's over with. But they started out just very poorly. The offense couldn't get it going. The defense couldn't stop Travis Kelce. The Jaguars not being able to stop tight ends is one of our many time-honored traditions.
Yes.
And Travis Kelce just was doing what he wanted. But the most perplexing thing on defense was just the number of plays where receivers were just wide open. Nobody was around them. Like I don't understand that. To this day, I just don't get it. Then we almost killed Juju Smith-Schuster.
I saw that.
His soul left his body.
He did the fencing thing, and I was like,
yeah. And you hate that, right? Like, I don't want to see anybody get hurt. Like, it's a physical game, it's a violent game, but like, you don't want that for anybody. I do think that was a clean hit, though.
well, they didn't. I don't think they called anything on him.
He hit him with his shoulder, right?
No, they still got him for targeting.
Yeah, they still got him for targeting. He didn't leave his feet. He did exactly what you want. He stayed on his feet. He ran through the guy's shoulder. His head.
Lower his head.
Juju's head. He moved his head to the side. Really, like he didn't lower his head. It almost looked like he was trying to hit his shoulder on the other guy's shoulder, but it just happened the way that Juju Smith-Schuster's head bounced. His helmet whacked. The Jags player's helmet, and I don't know what to say. Like everyone, I go back and forth between. I do think the Jags are better, but they're still not good. They're just not good. Like ultimately, they're not winning, and like you can get better all you want, but if it doesn't result in wins, like
let's do it.
But I will say,
let's analyze this play. You ready?
All right, let's go.
Gosh.
Here we go.
Oh, sharing our screen here.
Deep analysis. This is the sort of content you get on the AFC South Fan Battle podcast.
There you go. All right, slow it down. Oh, all right. Now let's do it in slow motion. So let's go back a little bit. We want to kind of do it in that's the other back, Sam. The other back.
Yes.
The reverse.
Yeah. I think they'll show a replay here in a second.
Yeah. Because I get they're trying to make the game safe and everything, but I don't feel like this was militia. I don't feel like he was targeting.
Look, he stays on his feet. He moves his head to the side and puts his shoulder out and pops the guy. What do you want him to do?
He took his head out the play, and not that's what I also like with these refs is like you're also telling them to take their head out of a play constantly. That's they're leading with the shoulder, but their head is still there, so it's going to happen. Without
trying.
They're in
pads and a helmet. You can only move your head so far.
Exactly.
How's the rule interpreted? It's just like if you with the crown of your head going, if there's any
forcible contact to the head, is the way that the rule is written.
Forcible, right? I mean, that's like what is he supposed to do?
Yeah,
I feel like if he wouldn't have been so injured after the play, they don't throw that flag there.
Well, if you
I feel like they throw that.
He
pops up. I don't think that's a penalty.
Yeah. Kind of like ducked. If you watch, like, I'll play it back one more time. He ducks down too.
Anyway, Schuster.
Well, yeah, he was prepared for a hit. He knew he was going to get hit.
Sort of initiates the contact, right? Like, look at the very end here. He sort of initiates the contact himself. Schuster does.
Yeah, he lowered the
Yeah,
shoulder.
He lowers
Yeah.
his shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless
Yeah,
there's like
if he doesn't lower his shoulder, it wouldn't have been. I mean, it would still been a hard hit, but I
it's
don't
one of
think
those
he
where
gets
it's just
concussion
like,
from it.
man, yeah, it's one of those.
I mean,
tough
there
ones.
have been
Yeah.
penalties this year, even in Jags games, where it's a definite flagrant. Like you didn't need to light the guy up the way you did, but in this one, it's
Right.
just I don't know what you do with that. But bottom line for the Jags is the offense got it together. They pulled back into the game. They just couldn't get it done. Trevor Lawrence had a decent day, but he also didn't have a day. That is the sort of game where you need your quarterback to come in and win the game for you and rally your team and get that offense going.
He
And he
seems
just didn't.
like in the end zone every game. He's throwing over.
Yeah.
Over in the end zone every time.
Yeah. Christian Kirk had a decent game too, finally looking like he's earning a little bit of that paycheck he's getting. But they're just not enough. The Jacksonville not enoughs is what I'm going to call them because no matter how well they play, it just seems to be not enough to get a win. So here we are.
Well, here you go. Jags will give you just enough hope to hurt you.
Amen. Yeah. See, Cody knows what's up. Yeah. Well, that's why when Sam asked me to be on this show, she gave me the email address for the podcast, and I sent an email and said, "Hi, my name is Josh Allen, and I've been in an abusive relationship with the Jacksonville Jaguars for a quarter of a century, and I'd like to come on your show and talk about it."
And Matt's like, he's hired. He's hired. Call him. Call his agent.
Bring him on now.
Tell him there will be no compensation though.
So I hate to ask this question, but it's one I must ask. Next week, the Jaguars play the Baltimore Ravens. What is your prediction for that game?
I thought that was in 2 weeks. Is that this week or is that the week after?
Listen, we have a bye week and then we play the Ravens.
Oh, well, yeah, bye week by 3 and then Ravens by 10.
Listen, I have not. I did Survivor this year, and my weeks football has been so screwed up. I can't keep up with it. Like I put in my pick. Like I picked the Cowboys last week in week 9, and they're on bye. But I was looking at week 10. Like I'm ahead a week every week, no matter where I'm at. This is like
listen.
Week 12 to me.
The Jaguars will find a way to take an L in the bye week. They will find a way to take an L in the bye week, and then they will actually lose on the field to the Ravens the week after. I think it's going to be another. I think it's literally the same story. The Ravens are as good in some ways as the Chiefs, and I don't think the Jags can hang with them. And I think they're going to lose by 10. I think it's like a 24-14 sort of a scenario. I just don't think they're going to get it done.
Do you think they're going to fire their kicker?
Who else are you going to get though? The problem with the kicker is there's nobody out there.
Josh Lambo.
Is Lambo? I mean, I would love for Lambo to come back. I think that'd be great. But is he going to want to come back? He's actively suing the team. Can you come work for a company that you're suing?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Well, if you drop the lawsuit, you could.
No, but
right?
I feel like we talked about this on an episode before. I feel like Josh Lambo's suing the Jaguars to make the Urban Meyer firing legitimate, because then they have a cause to fire.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Is that one of your conspiracy theories, Sam?
No, it's just real. So,
if Urban Meyer kicked me, I'd sue my employer too.
But
no, you're true. No, that's true.
Mama slapped you into next work week and forgot to slap you back. No, that would be baby mama, sir. That'd be baby mama.
Yeah.
Baby mama did that.
Yeah, I think the Jags lose by 10 to the Ravens. Yeah, I just don't think they're going to get it done.
Well, I hope they win the bye week for you and fire their kicker since he missed 2 field goals.
We'll see. I don't know who else there is to get. Maybe Rodrigo Blankenship. You bring him in, see if he's better.
Please get that guy. That guy's great.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know who you get there. Wouldn't be. It would be a very Jaguars thing to do, just to find a worse kicker than the one we have. Cut the guy that sucks a little and get the guy that sucks a lot.
Hey, weren't you saying that Jalen Ramsey's back hurt? Maybe they can ask him.
Yeah, has anybody checked on Jalen? Rams aren't having a good year, and Jalen tends to have back spasms when his team isn't doing very well. So, maybe
that's Sam's favorite player, so she should know where he is.
Yeah.
I called him to see if he could play kicker for the Jaguars, and he told me that when his back felt better, he would think about it.
Oh, perfect.
So,
I probably didn't want to carry the franchise on his back again.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, hope you win your bye week.
We won't.
We win. Moving on to the other trash team.
Oh, I had to look up. I was like, wait, us already?
I was waiting to see which one she was talking
And
about. I was
another,
wait, what?
hey, newsflash, it's all of us. The Titans just get lucky.
Yep.
like, no, we ain't lucky.
They're as shitty as to the shitty.
Okay.
All right. Texans at Giants. Take it away, friend.
I mean, I feel like everything Josh said was about the Texans, but it wasn't. I mean, it's basically the same thing. Like we had this game in hand so many times, like we could have won, but we didn't. So I'm okay with it because Miami wiped the floor with the Browns. So hopefully we get 2 top 5 picks. I'm ready for April. I mean,
You sound like a Jags commentator all last season.
I mean,
It's like the
it's
shortest.
true. I just,
Did you see the NFL memes thing they came out where they made all the quarterbacks?
Quarterbacks
into
that
Oh
women?
God.
Did you see
Yes.
what they did with Mills?
with the long neck one.
Yes.
No, but did you see the one with Deshaun Watson?
Yes.
They said 7 packs of beer and 6 massages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, where's this? I need to go look for this.
The worst one was the Trevor Lawrence one, though. It looked literally,
You like Trevor Lawrence.
it looked literally the same. I was like, oh my god.
Well, I think the caption on that one was like, "We promise this one's filtered or edited or whatever."
Right.
The promises is edited. No comment.
These are the neck memes, right?
No, they're the quarterbacks as women memes.
Yeah.
It's on.
Oh
NF
yeah.
It's on NFL
memes.
memes. Yeah.
How many beers it would take to get to hook up with them or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Brady's was like sober or something. Like yeah.
Yeah.
I think Patrick Mahomes looked the worst out of them all. I don't know,
No,
maybe
the
some
mullet.
other, but Patrick Mahomes had it bad.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson's.
Was it bad too?
Lamar
Okay.
Jackson.
I can only
terrible.
like why
And the funny one is this is Kirk Cousins with the wig. That was pretty good. But yeah, I'm ready for Pep Hamilton. Look, the whole franchise team, fans of the team wants us to draft Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud. I don't want no quarterback until we get rid of Pep Hamilton. He is a terrible offensive coordinator. I should have listened to Haris when he was telling me this the whole time. The dude is very vanilla when it comes to play calls and.
Oh my God. They did the coaches.
Oh, did they? Oh, God.
Yeah, it's even worse. That's even worse than the
I
quarterback.
can
Oh,
only
no,
imagine.
I have not seen it.
But Davis Mills looks bad. Oh, my Jesus. But this is like a setup for
Belinda-
They're all old, you know?
Belinda Belichick, Joan Harbaugh.
Oh no. Kelly
So-
Kingsbury.
Sober, and I'll let her call the Blaze. These actually aren't
Water,
that
he said
bad.
water.
Yeah, I'm not saying, never mind.
Oh.
Ooh.
Concerning how many of these are sober.
That one looks off.
That's so,
Oh
dirty.
no.
Oh, they did.
That's someone's me now.
Someone's meanwhile. Oh no.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh my god.
That's
Now
But
this
that's
is
awful.
great.
it's so true though.
12 beers though. That's a false right there.
Now, do they do Jeff Saturday or Frank Reich? I guess that's the real
Oh
question.
god.
Johnny Campbell.
Mm-mm.
oh, that's it. That's
Oh,
great.
buddy.
3-4
Man.
locos. Oh,
The
that's
Belinda
Pete-
Belichick
the
looked
Pete-
like she wanted to talk to the manager. That's all I know.
The Pete Carroll one with the Ellen DeGeneres got me.
no, that's
Oh, dude, I'm
I
telling you.
can't unsee that now.
But 12 beers? It's actually a little bit more than that. But all right, more
Man,
power to you.
that's funny. Good. All right. Sorry we had to take over your segment with
No,
familiarity.
that's fine.
The Jaguars.
Look,
the Jaguars
as a
are
Texans
funny.
fan, I need a laugh, so you're good.
The Jaguars are funny just talking about them. So we needed to up the ante because yours is just depressing.
All right.
Okay,
But
go
yeah,
ahead.
Davis Mills first half looked terrible, but he started throwing the ball. I think Pep Hamilton quit handcuffing him. He had a touchdown to Brandon Cooks in the end zone, got called back for stupid holding. That's another thing that's been killing us is penalties and big time situation. Every time we go to score a touchdown, we get a penalty. So we definitely need to fix that situation. But Damian Pierce, Rookie of the Year, NFL, he's a beast. I'm glad we picked him up. Couldn't ask for more. But yeah, Pep Hamilton needs to be fired, and we need to draft Will Anderson. And I wouldn't be mad if we let go of Lovie Smith.
Is Pep Hamilton like 100 years old? That sounds like a name that hasn't been used.
No, bro, I think he's only like 52, 53.
Yeah,
Like I agree with you. I mean, Grandpa Pep here, you know.
He was the OC at Stanford when Andrew Luck was the QB there, and then he took a year off, and then he came in Andrew Luck's second year, and he was, you know, if as if Bruce Arians didn't already get him killed, Pep Hamilton got him killed even more.
Yeah, like everybody wants to bring that up too about how he made Justin Herbert and Andrew Luck, but they fail to realize the second year of that quarterback, their QB ratings goes down. Like, you know, he is. He's a please get me out of here.
Yeah, the comment is Pierce running like he's trying to get traded.
Look, he's only getting traded if he has 30 accusations against him. Okay, so he's not going nowhere. He's stuck like Chuck. But yeah, I'm ready to get Pep and get rid of Lovie Smith. I'm tired of the cover 2 defense.
I still say the best name in all of coaching is Jim Bob Cooter.
Yes.
That's a real guy that coaches NFL football, Jim Bob Cooter.
For the Jaguars, correct?
I believe so. He was at one point, you know.
Let's find out.
I'm just hearing about that.
Yeah, man. Jim Bob Cooter. Jim Bob Cooter.
We play the Commanders.
There's probably
next
a
week,
reason.
and we're gonna lose that one by 8 points again too, because we stay in every game, just can't pull the trigger to win it. So, but we lose to the Commanders next week at Washington.
Speaking of which, Commanders beating the Eagles right now.
Are they?
23-14.
Oh, they kicking their field goal?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Bob Cooter is the Jaguars passing game coordinator.
Jim Bob Cooter, Jesus Christ. That guy was an offensive coordinator somewhere.
That makes sense why the passing game looks like a bunch of
looks like Cooters.
Well, with a name like that, he's probably usually passing the beer around, so he knows how to do it.
Trevor, pass Heineke this time.
Right. But yeah.
No, not the Bud Light.
Right. But yeah, I'm ready for it to be over with.
Well, thank you for that commentary and the laughs, Matt.
Yeah, thank you for bringing.
Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the
thank
laughs.
You for
bringing memes.
Right, I was about to say thanks for bringing some laughter in my life.
You're welcome.
The Texans don't do it.
You're welcome. So now to more laughter. The ones that feel like they're elite, but they're really just leading the NFC South, which isn't really a feat because this is a poverty division. The Tennessee Titans.
We're number 3 in all of the AFC. It's not just the AFC South. We up here at the top of them.
Oh, here we go. Come on, Leonard Fournette. Let's talk about your one little win by 3 points against the Broncos.
It's not. Well, hold on. One little. Bro, y'all counted us out on 0-2. Then we went on a 5-game winning streak.
That's because everybody else sucks.
No.
Yeah. Three of those games was against the AFC South. You can't count those.
And then 2 of those 3 games.
Well, hey, look.
Coach.
If y'all's teams would get their shit together, then maybe y'all could put up more of a little bit of competition, and y'all would feel like this is a proper excuse to use. But it's not. Like, look. The Colts just beat. The Colts just beat the coach that's supposed to be coming off the Belichick tree. So how bad is these teams truly if they was able to go out there and beat Josh McDaniels with 4 days to prepare?
Who's your star receiver?
Exactly.
And
we're still getting wins.
Because you're playing the AFC
bad
South.
Teams.
Right.
Okay, we'll see.
Name one good win you guys have. Name one good win name one good team you beat.
Insert third place podium meme.
Okay. All right.
Every
you'll see.
good team you played, you lost.
Every year, y'all, we do this, and we want to talk about the Titans because they're not flashy, they're not entertaining, they're not the Pat Mahomes, but we're gritty, we're grindy, and when it gets down to it, we're the team you don't want to play when the game's on the line because we're going to outstrength you. We're going to put down like you got to come play.
Exactly why you have one playoff win in the last 3 years.
I was about to say,
When the games
you're
get
absolutely
gritty,
like I
when
said,
the games get grindy, and when nobody wants to play because you're going to grit it out and grind it out. For
this is what I say. This is what I said on the Titans podcast too, is that we had one playoff run where Derrick Henry did bad by us, right? Then the next playoff run we had Tannehill that did bad by us and screwed us and didn't have great games. I promise you, this next playoff run we got, Tannehill nor Derrick Henry will make mistakes. They both went into their games. It was a little bit too big of a moment for them, but we've seen players have those moments and then bounce back from it. Everybody wants to count the Titans out as soon as they do one wrong thing, but we got players that didn't have experience in those moments, and now they got experience in those moments, and we're going to be dangerous.
And no receivers.
Can I say something?
Run game works.
On the live stream, Harish, with your backdrop that you have, it looks like Jeff Saturday's checking out your ass.
Yeah, it looks like I'm sitting on your lap. Thank you, Jeff.
Daddy.
Sir, you may have sat in something, sir. I hate to stare, but a little something on your pants there.
But hey, Sam,
Come on, Big Jeff on a Monday.
I think I smelled a bet
Chris,
to Leonard's comment.
refresh what the Titans say every year from Chris Norton, and that's facts. Sorry, it's Leonard Firestone's first year. Okay, yeah. You know how we know that it's his first season because Harish keeps calling him Leonard Fournette. That's how we know it's his first season. He's like,
well, I called him Firestone earlier. Then I said Leonard, and then I said Leonard Fournette. So maybe
listen here, Leonard Fournette. We got Leonard Fournette and Josh Allen on this podcast.
Listen. Nobody's made a bigger faux pas than me this year when I called Trayvon Walker Trayvon Martin for like a whole episode of the Jaguars.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know why. Like I have no idea why. It's just one of those weird mental slips, man. But I will give Leonard credit because none of these other powder puff Titans fans will come on half the time. And Leonard managed to, him and RJ managed to spearhead an actual Titan show on the network. So,
that was down in the mayonnaise.
Hey, 4 years, better late than never. But that's all right. Maybe your screw probably just as Ryan Hill's stats in the playoffs.
But hey, Leonard, you said that this is y'all's year, right?
Well, not our year, but our players are finally getting the exposure that needs. Like we're still missing pieces to make like a full run, but like even with the missing pieces,
right?
What'd you say, playoff Lenny?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like our players that matter, which is Henry and Tannehill right now, have gotten playoff experience that they needed to have and had their mess ups. Now, if they go mess up again, yeah, you need to get going because we can't judge them off of one. But I feel that Henry came back last playoff mad because he knew that he messed up the year before, and then Tannehill dropped the ball this year, and Tannehill is pissed off this year at himself for dropping the ball last year. Like those are some of the things we don't take into consideration with some people's hearts and mentality on the field.
Was Tannehill,
this year, Cheeseburger Burks will drop the ball, and then he'll be mad, and they'll come back next year.
No, this year we got a lot of shit to fix with our GM shit.
You know who I think is really mad? Jim Bob Cooter. He's coming back for real.
You don't want Jim Bob fired up at you. I'll tell you that.
You know what, Leonard? I'll make a bet with you. All right. If the Titans are one playoff, they're knocked out first round or first time in the playoffs.
One and done.
You save your beard. If the Titans go on, I'll save my beard.
That's kind of steep, dude.
I'll save.
I can't let you touch the beard, bro.
As a man,
I thought the Titans had
but the beard is a different thing.
This bet is brought to you by Manscaped.
By Manscaped, right?
We'll even ship you
We'll get the lawnmower 4.0 and everything.
If Leonard Firestone agrees to this bet, someone will win a lawnmower 4.0.
Yeah, no, we're not touching the beard, man. But we can bet, but beard's off limits, man.
No faith. Money. No faith.
No, as a man who can't grow a beard very well, there are a lot of people who would like to have nice beards.
Cody said, "Damn, bald on both ends."
You trying to really have me out here looking like Mr. Clean for real? Like, I mean, I gotta have something.
Okay.
Oh, that's brutal.
All right, trim it down.
Solid 2, solid
guard.
1,
2 guard.
solid 1. Me down to a 1.
Man, it's just my beard.
Okay, all right.
That means-
I've had this.
that
I've
means-
had this since I came out the military. Like I
Diet.
pissed it off.
Okay, yeah, diet. How
Diet,
about that?
you have to
Okay.
diet white.
Not the whole thing.
No, the whole thing.
Look, if I win, you have to diet Texan colors. If you win, I diet Mayo colors. Okay, does that sound-
Mayo colors. Blue and white.
right? That's not good.
The hell, he'll get a
I'm-
picture of
I'm
the
down.
Holmes scar.
I'll diet.
As the hairstylist on this podcast, it's going to be really hard for you to dye it, but if you spray paint it and take a picture, I feel like that suffices.
Yeah,
That
I feel like
suffices.
that's.
Yeah, it should be
That's
good.
even better. Sound good?
Sound good. I'm down with
All
that.
right, bet.
So
Ryan
one.
Tannehill's
So
gonna
hold
let
on.
you
Let me
down.
clarify for the receipts. If the Titans make the playoffs and they are 1 out, like they don't win,
Correct.
then okay. But if they do win in advance,
Bang
then-
bang
okay.
Mayo gang all over the beard right here.
All right, so we know now we're either buying sky blue, what is it, or
baby, is
blue
it
and red.
powder blue? Is it
Hellman's.
powder
It's
blue?
Hellman's blue.
It's
Hellman's
powder
blue.
blue. It's powder blue.
Hellman's blue.
Hellman's-
I will make sure that I put that in the Amazon cart for the Fan Battle Network.
Oh my gosh.
Get ready.
And we'll do it live on stream. You have to do it live on stream.
That's fine.
Sounds even better.
Oh,
and
that's
and
awesome.
it'll be washable. It'll wash out. I won't sacrifice your beard.
I don't care
The
about
beard's
that.
still
part.
there,
just
so I don't have no problem changing the colors of it and all that. That's fine.
I mean, I'm just saying, as the resident hairstylist, you'd have to bleach the crap out of it, and then I can't have y'all. Well, I'd rather you shave it than walk around with a bleached beard.
I could go get a bunch of those like Halloween spray paint hair color cans and just
yeah, that's what I'm
get
talking
it colored
about.
real good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So then it can wash out.
Yeah.
But
all right.
we'll have it for blackmail purposes for later.
All right, Matt, you taking notes, right? You don't need to know how to wash all this out when the year comes to an end. All right.
Have you not watched the Titans in previous years? I'm good. I'm going.
I don't know, man.
I just
Like-
think you are. I actually think you are too.
It's cool, man.
Right.
It's nice to hear the excitement back in your voice to know you have something to look forward to this season now.
Look, hey,
Yeah,
nine
Matt
sacks.
Briggs finally has a reason to watch the playoffs.
Exactly. Exactly. Look, 9
All
sacks,
thanks to the Titans.
9 sacks, and they still lost to the Bengals.
Well, listen, no matter which one of you lose, you can always make sure that you can count on Manscaped to get it done for you. They have a very good shampoo that is gentle with cleansing. It will be great for your beard, and it will take out all the yuckiness of whatever trash team you put into your beard. And you can get it for 20% off plus free shipping with the code FANBATTLE. That's all one word, FANBATTLE.
Helps you get the mayonnaise right out.
Who needs mayonnaise when you have Manscaped? Yeah.
Great.
Leonard, anything else to add for your game since we hijacked it with a bet?
I mean, there's clearly a lot of things to do. That defense looks good right now. We have a ton of holes to fix on offense, especially this wide receiver core. They can't get open. When they do get open, they drop the ball. I mean, Malik even made a couple good passes to him a couple weeks ago, and they dropped them. Tannehill comes in this week, makes some good passes to him. They drop them. You just can't. When we put you in those situations, you got to make those plays. You got to catch them. And then we got to figure out our contract situations coming up in the offseason and the salary cap, or else we're about to see our whole team walk away.
I feel like I heard this song before 2 years
Last year?
ago. Yeah, last
Like,
year.
I don't
2
like
years ago.
the biggest hole I have for our team is like the GM. Like, I like Robinson, like he scouts and drafts good, but like we can't keep nobody around. And it seems like every year we're recycling a team and recycling players. And Vrabel does good with what he has to deal with, but it seems like every year he's having to play with new pieces and figure out how they work in the system.
I think part of that is being in Tennessee.
It is a little bit of that, but also like if you could have money, you could have signed AJ. Tennessee wasn't the problem;
True.
the salary was the problem. So
Well,
There-
and
there
the
is
lack of
those
wanting to
issues.
manipulate the salary is probably
Correct.
where it is. 'Cause they can
Well,
do
right.
that too.
right, so but I mean, like we draft players, and it seems like we can't even get them out to our full rookie contract out of them, let alone keep them around to actually build a player. So But I don't know. Looking at salary cap, we ain't got much money. So let's just see what he does because he's getting us good players in the draft, but they're not sticking around that we can develop and mature and grow with and build around.
Poverty franchises
So
abound.
you guys have a couple more days until you guys are kicking off Thursday night football on the lamest
Who do y'all play?
the
Packers.
Packers.
Oh, fuck off. That's going to be another, like, eyesore. Like, every Thursday night game has been such an eyesore this year.
Except for the Chiefs and Chargers. After that,
Except
it
like
went,
week 1.
right, it went downhill.
I don't know. Titans fans got to be a little more worried about the Packers now that they beat
And
Dallas this weekend, right?
let's do one
Packers
more.
always beat Dallas.
One more share screen. Oh, here's Jim Bob Cooter, by the way.
He looks like a Jim Bob Cooter.
My favorite thing about Jim Bob Cooter is that back in like 2005, 2006, he was arrested for like burglary and drunk driving.
Hell yeah.
He looks like a cooter.
He does.
I want to show y'all this. If I can get it. Ah! Where'd it go? I know.
Oh no!
I think it's
Oh,
that
no.
second one. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to find the
Fat-
page.
Well, look at
Fat-
Minshew.
Fat Gardner Minshew? My goodness.
Who did that?
That is awesome.
That's amazing.
Oh, this is-
See, I thought that was Gabriel Iglesias.
That's it.
oh, no.
It really is though. That's bad. That's really
Yeah.
bad.
They're trolling.
Fire
Aaron
your
Rodgers.
barber.
Oh, no.
Fire your barber, sir.
Wow, that's brutal.
Let it go. Well,
I
who
don't-
do you project? Who do you project to win?
I project us to win. It's going to be close, but it's really what worries me the most is that Bud Dupree and Jeffrey Simmons are out too, and Jeffrey Simmons is in a boot, and we're going to need our defense to step up against Aaron Rodgers. The good thing that gives me hope in this situation is that like their wide receivers are almost damn near like our wide receivers. They don't want to catch neither, and yeah, they had Watson had a good game last week, but damn it. Akina Westbrook had a good game for us last week too, so they make their moments, but I don't feel a threat. If we can stop C.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones, thank you. If we can stop them and keep them contained, then we'll have a decent chance to make them receivers have to catch. Because like Rodgers gonna make the throw, but the receivers aren't making the catches right now.
Yeah, this reminds me of a previous comment. Damn, balled on both ends.
Are they in Green Bay?
Yeah, we're playing in Green Bay.
Oh yeah, Green Bay wins by 30. Yeah,
By 50.
Yeah,
that's
no.
not gonna be. That's not gonna be close. I'm sorry.
Bye, pity.
We saw the last time the Titans were in Green Bay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not about to go there again and let LaFleur win again when he's been on Mike Vrabel's coaching tree. That's not gonna happen. We're gonna go back and get revenge for our coach. Watch, I promise you. Like it's their team ain't as deadly as it used to be, and we're gonna take advantage of it.
I mean, you're not lying there, but yeah.
That is true. You do beat the bad teams. That is very true.
Okay. I mean, at least we can get those taken care of.
I mean, that is actually partially.
Yeah.
Because if we could, we'd be in the same spot you're in, right?
Yeah, but you guys
We actually beat the good teams.
you beat the fucking Chiefs, dude.
Yeah,
The
we beat the
Chiefs.
good
The Colts
teams and
beat
lose to
the
the bad
Colts
ones.
beat the Chiefs. That was
Speaking of the Colts,
Speaking of, yes. Jeff Saturday. Everybody give a round of applause. I don't care who you are.
Saturday.
I don't care who you are. Round of applause for Jeff Saturday.
Shake
He's
my
got-
hand, coach.
He's got your back. Literally.
got you.
Shake my hand. Okay. Anyway.
Out here winning football games, looking like Joel Osteen's older brother.
He really does.
Listen,
He really
man.
does.
I don't care who he looks like. He can look like Jim Bob Cooter for all I care if the offensive line is blocking the way they did yesterday.
Well,
For Matt Ryan.
we didn't. I mean, are the Patriots any good? Like
You mean the Raiders?
the Raiders? Sorry. No, I'm reading it. The screen says
Not really.
Patriots.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's my
that would
fault.
be
I'm fired.
pre-production. Are the Raiders any?
I'm fired.
Matt,
Are
we'll
the
talk
Ra-
after the show.
Right.
Yeah, you're
I
fired.
won't see me again. I'm refired.
Are the Raiders any good? The Jaguars beat them, but are the Raiders any good?
I don't.
But
think so.
still,
I mean,
Jeff Saturday
yeah,
came
honest-
in and
But I mean, think about it, right? After the week we had last week, Jeff Saturday basically had 2 practices, right? And then they go out and they play that game. In 2 practices, the offensive line has played the second best game they've played all season. I mean, it goes back to show what I've been saying all season. This isn't a bad team. It was just very poorly coached. I've said it all year. I know this roster is really good. It was just poorly coached, and that's really what it comes down to. Matt Ryan comes back like an hour before kickoff.
Yeah, but do
all
you
of a sudden,
expect?
Matt
Can I
Ryan
ask you
is-
this? Besides game analysis, like true, like friend to friend, right now, like pretend like nobody else is here. Did you really expect Jeff Saturday to turn this team around?
No, I didn't know what to expect.
So you were
I
shocked.
said that last. I don't know if I was. I don't know what to expect.
I wasn't. You want to know why? Because every interim head coach wins the game after they get that position.
Yeah.
Correct.
Except for one. The record's like 76-1. Like every person that takes over for the team.
Yeah.
Like Urban Meyer. When y'all fired him, the next game, y'all won.
Yeah.
And it's
it's weird.
And it's kind of hard to judge Jeff Saturday after this game because, like I said, like it's the first game. You need to get some film and understand what he's going to do. There was a lot of uncertainties going into this game, but also like the Raiders players, there's a lot of players that aren't playing. They're not out there giving it their all, and it shows out there on the field too.
Yeah.
They have a lot of issues with people just going out there collecting the check and ain't trying to play.
Well, I will give it to Jeff Saturday. He is the only coach to call the team he's playing trash on social media and beat that team. So
That's amazing.
I will give it.
But it's definitely an energy change in that Colts atmosphere that you can't deny.
You can't, but there's a couple things, right? Josh McDaniels is the new Frank Reich. That Raiders team is not bad. Josh McDaniels just sucks ass from a straw. Like that's really the problem. Right?
I think so.
That Raiders team is stacked. Like they have got talent. Like you can't sit there and tell me they have more talent than the Colts do. Personally, like Derek Carr is not bad. Devontae Adams is one of the best receivers in the league. Hunter Renfrow is unreal in the slot. Darren Waller is one of the best tight ends. So you can't sit there and tell me it's a bad team, right?
No.
Very poorly coached.
You forgot Josh Jacobs too.
Well, that's what
I'm saying. Like Waller and Renfrow is hurt right now too.
You could argue they're not playing well, but they have talent.
They have talent, right? And the Colts for 8 weeks. I don't know why it took 8 weeks to figure this out. They're not a bad team. They just weren't playing well. Like it literally looked like they came out and just like, all right, oh yeah, you know what? It's third quarter. Maybe we should start playing now. Like we'd scored 13 points in the first half yesterday. That's the most we'd scored all season.
Yeah, you guys did a real weird thing. You gave the ball to your star running back too.
It was so strange. It's like, wait, you mean if you get the players on your team that are good, they'll do good things? Holy hell! Again, kind of to your point though, it's one game, right? Next week is the Eagles. Well, you can't really judge a team off of division games because division games are just different, right? Playing the Commanders. Yeah, the Commanders suck, but again, it's a division game. Man, if that's what we get, that would be kind of.
That's a good
There's a meme. It's the flex tape guy, and it's Jim Irsay, and the Colts season leaking, and he slaps the flex tape. Jeff Saturday.
The weird thing though, I'm like in this space of weirdness, right? Because now it's like, I wanted to tank and get the quarterback we need, right, for the future. Now, if we win next week, and you kind of like semi-win the rest of the year, now you're in that like 8-8 range, 7-9 range, and you don't really get high enough. So if you're gonna go out and win, you need to go out on a big win streak to get yourself to like 10-7 or 11-5 or whatever that is, right? Because at this point, if you do anything less and you end up 8-1, it would suck. Like I think that would be worse than tanking and just losing every game.
Okay, literally one more, and then I'm done. I gotta show this one. This is Harish right now.
I didn't say that.
I just remember last week's episode and now this one. It was great.
Here's the thing. I already know who I want for my head coach and my
Who is
GM.
that?
Jim Bob Cooter.
I want Louis Riddick as my next GM, and I want D'Amico Ryans as my next head coach. Like I'm set on what I want next year. And
Riddick
this
is
is
a
kind
good
of going
one.
to ruin that. Like Lewis Riddick to me would be phenomenal for this team.
That's a
and
good
then-
scout right there.
Yeah. And again, Chris just said it. Frank Reich lost to this exact same team last year, and they were probably just as bad as they are right now. So, coaching matters, believe it or not. But
yeah, but
I don't know.
who would have thought? My thing is, who would have thought? I don't even think Jim Irsay, who said we're not tanking because we picked him, even thought that would like.
I don't think Jim Irsay knows what
Come
day
on,
it
mate.
is half the time. So I'm not sure
I
you can
don't-
take what he
I don't
says.
Jim Irsay probably thinks it's like week 2.
Like me. Me
Oh,
and
you
Jim
should-
Irsay
no,
are
you-
on the same
no, no, no.
same wavelength. He's
You
probably got a
wished
bunch
it
of
was
baby
still-
mamas too.
You wished it was week 2. He thinks it's week 2.
That's true.
Any interest in Sean Payton if you're a Colts fan, Harish?
No.
He can't coach for a couple more years, right? With his
He's
when is
still
he eligible
hogtied
to
by
coach
the
again?
Saints. He's hogtied by the Saints, right? So they basically have to give him up in order for him to be eligible to go sign something.
Or if he buys out his contract.
Yeah, I think
either
it's
or.
I think it's 2024 is the contract's up by. So yeah, either buy out the contract or wait till 2024. I think.
Or they trade, or somebody trades, right? They
Correct.
make a trade.
Yeah.
That's what I need. I need to pull a Jeff Saturday and just get a big fat NFL coaching contract and get fired after the first year and just get paid millions of dollars to do nothing.
But
for 3 or
here's
4
the
years
thing:
after that, man.
Jeff Saturday's
the life.
contract is only for this year. It's
Mhm.
it's a game contract. It's literally for the rest of the season, and then he's gone after that. For all intents, and
We'll
purposes.
see.
Unless he like goes on a run, right? He's basically
Now,
gone.
Let me ask, do you expect Jeff Saturday? I won't even say the Colts anymore because it's the Indianapolis Jeff
Jeff
Saturdays.
Saturdays?
Yeah. Do you expect the Saturdays to beat the Eagles?
No.
Okay, thank you. I was about to be like, don't be a homer.
Especially
Don't be a homer.
if they lose to the Commanders, I don't think.
Yeah,
the
if they
Eagles
lose
are
to the
gonna-
Commanders, and if we were at home, I'd give them a shot. But I think we're in Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're in Philly, absolutely not, because Philly fans are going to think they're like the worst team in the world today if they lose to the Commanders. 'Cause that's just what Philly fans do.
That's what
I
and
think
they deserve
we're-
it.
Well, that and they throw batteries at Santa Claus. So.
Actually, we're at home. I don't think we
And
win
eat
either
horse shit.
way. I think we lose by like 3. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. Because
No,
we're at home.
it's in Indy.
I know. I just saw.
Oh,
That's
my
why I
bad.
said I think we lose by like 3. I think it's going to be like 27-24. But
Okay.
winning
Still
this
not a
game is the
homer.
biggest fear I have. And I won't even be able to watch the game. I have to go to a conference next week. So that's going to be interesting. I won't even be able to watch.
But you'll be able to get texts
Listen,
because I'll be
thank
like,
you,
dude, they're up by 21 right now.
here's the thing. Thanks to iOS 16,
Jeff
I now
fucking
have live
Saturday.
events. So I'll have the live activity up on my phone, so I can just open my phone and go there. So
I'm gonna call your
Thank
boss
you.
and tell him that.
I'll
he
call
needs
him and
to
tell
only-
him too.
Tell him that don't allow him to have his data turned on. Only
I'll
allow
call him
him
and
to
tell him
get
too.
text message.
Yeah, I'll call him and tell him too. You want me? You actually? I'll just message him real quick. Let him know.
Yeah, let him know.
Hey, Sam says you suck.
What's he gonna do? Fire me? Bring it. All right. Well, any final comments?
No.
No. Okay.
Not
Tell us where to
really.
find you, Matt. Where do we find you?
On Wednesday nights, 8:30 Central PM, you can find me on the Texans Fan Battle podcast, where me, Crenshaw, and BT cry because our team sucks so badly, and on Twitter, A1 Day 1 Texans.
Losers first. Josh Allen.
Hey, you can find me at Josh Gives Up on Twitter and Tuesday nights on Jaguar with me and my co-host Matt Grieve, where we talk about sadness, as always. So come be sad with us.
Third place losers. Harish.
You can find me on Twitter while I tweet about how shitty the Colts are, except for yesterday.
And what's your handle?
My handle is at Frank Wire. Frank Reich is already fired. Just kidding. At the Uncle Gandhi.
And third in the AFC South, or the AFC first in the AFC South. They won this week, but they think they're winners, but they're lucky winners.
Bang, bang, Mayo game.
If
Bang,
we was
bang,
lucky,
bang,
we
bang.
would have kept AJ. But yes, no. Thursday nights, you can catch us. You can catch me and my co-host RJ on the Titans Coliseum podcast, 8:30 Central Time. You can catch me on all platforms at at 1L Firestone.
1L Firestone. And you can find me, Sammy Football with an I, on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and all the good stuff. Make sure you follow us as a whole on AFCSFB. It stands for AFC South Fan Battle on Twitter, and Fan Battle Network on YouTube. If you guys are not on there, make sure you go on there and subscribe so you can get all of the podcasts, including all the ones that they just mentioned. And Harish is not on the You Don't Know Jack podcast, but we have the You Don't Know Jack podcast. That's our Colts podcast, and they are on which days?
Tuesdays at
Tuesday night.
8:15 Central.
Yes. So
Yep. Fastest way to find Sam is in Dewey Wingard's mentions on Twitter, because Dewey Wingard is her favorite player.
yeah, you can find me in Andrew Wingard or Jalen Ramsey's mentions, but he's got them turned off. So
Hashtag
thank you
facts.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Peace.